Alrighty guys, so just to finish this off, here's your part 2, okay, the last 3 questions. Alright, number 14, okay, it says find the vertex, is it max or min, axis of symmetry, y-intercept, and reflection point, okay. So remember the vertex is either your highest or lowest point depending on what your graph looks like. In this case, it is our lowest point, and it is located right here. Alright, for that, that point there is -1, -4. Okay, then it asks min or max, okay, for the fact that this point is on the bottom of a hill, therefore it is a minimum. Okay, so it will be a min. Alright, and the answer to this is the y-coordinate of your vertex. So that will be -4. The axis of symmetry is the x-coordinate of your vertex, so that would be -1. Alright, and then we have the y-intercept. The y-intercept occurs where the graph crosses the y-axis, so that would be right here, okay, which is at 0, -3. Remember, all y-intercepts better have an x-coordinate of 0. Alright, to find the corresponding point, just draw the line across till it hits the other side. When it hits the other side, that is your corresponding point, which in this case is -2, -3. So that should be an easy question for you guys to get full credit. Just being able to read the graph. You don't really have to do much math at all. Okay, down here, 15 and 16, they are 14 points, so it's 7 points apiece. Okay, it's 3 points actually on the graph, 4 points for filling out these 4 lines here. Okay, I'm going to try to squeeze some stuff in here so that way I don't have to keep scrolling up and down. This first graph here is in standard form, so if we're in standard form, we always go ahead and we start by doing the opposite of b over 2a. So in this case, my b is 2, so I need the opposite, which would be -2. Okay, over 2 times a, so that would be 2 times -1. All right, that right there is going to spit out 1, which gives me my x-coordinate of my vertex, so my x-coordinate is 1. All right, then I go ahead, I plug that 1 in. When I do that, I would have -1 basically times 1 squared plus 2 times 1 plus 1. Okay, 1 squared is 1, but the negative on the outside makes a negative, so -1 plus 2 plus 1 is going to give me 2. Okay, so there's my vertex. My axis of symmetry, as always, is the x-coordinate of my vertex. Okay, and then for the next line down, it says y-intercept. I'm not going to scroll down, but the y-intercept, though we're in standard form, do not forget on the first page we already did one like this. Okay, and the formula for that, if you will, is 0, c. So in this case, I would have 0, okay, and my c value is 1. So there's my y-intercept. I'm going to go ahead and start graphing this. 1, 2 is right here. Okay, 0, 1 is right here. I'm going to go ahead and draw a line down. All right, so I know which way I need to take to find my corresponding point. My corresponding point, it looks like to get from my vertex to my y-intercept, I had to go down and to the left. So to get my corresponding point, I should go down and to the right. In this case, I went down 1, left 1, so I should go down 1, right 1. All right, that will give me my other point, which so happens to be 2, 1. Okay, so obviously off to the right there, 0, 1 is your y-intercept, 2, 1 is the corresponding point to the y-intercept. Okay, the second graph is in vertex form, so we're looking at A, H, and K. So remember, for the vertex, it's just the opposite of H and then K. So the opposite of H, in this case, H is right here. H is at +2, K is the -8 there. So I would have -2, -8. Okay, as always, my axis of symmetry is the x-coordinate of the vertex. All right, to figure out my y-intercept, remember that it happens when x is 0. So in this case, I'm going to plug 0 in for x. When I do that, I'm going to be left with 3 times 2 squared minus 8. Okay, 2 squared is 4, 3 times that is 12. 12 minus 8 is 4, so that's going to give me my y-coordinate. Okay, of my y-intercept. So my y-intercept here will be 0, 4. All right, so if I graph this, -2, -8 is down here. Okay, 0, 4 is up here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and connect them so I remember which way I'm going there. All right, so it looks like to me to get that corresponding point, remember, you look at what you did here, you had to go up and to the right, so that means when I get my corresponding point, it better be up and to the left. Okay, so in this case, it looks like I went over 2 to the right, so from that middle spot, I should go over 2 to the left. Okay, something must be wrong with these markers because it's doing that consistently. Anyway, that point there is going to happen at -4 and 4. Okay, so guys, it's the last test before finals, so let's do well. Remember, if your parents come to parent-teacher conferences, the first thing they will be handed is this test and the test grade. Okay. Other than that, I really don't have much to say. Just good luck tomorrow, or for those of you that are going on vacation, just be ready when you come back because you will be taking it on that Monday. If you miss tomorrow and you know that you can come to parent-teacher conferences, I can let you take it during that as well. So if you'd like to do that, that is also an option. Other than that, if you have any questions, please email me tonight. Hopefully these videos are working for you. They should be unblocked. However, if they're not, let me know and I will get them unblocked for you. Other than that, I guess have a good night.